Windfall One Frost and Running Wind. This is your friend James. And listen up, black and white America. I waited for a while to reply to this because what was going on in the media and things like that. Because, you know, the Bible says a fool answers a matter before he knows it. And that's how Job and his friends got in trouble because they just went to talking. If it was on, hey, if it was social, if they had social media, they've been blowing up. Everybody have been talking. Why Job, what Job did wrong, what was going on, was Job right, this stuff, that, and the other, and they all got blasted by God. In the end of the book, that Job even had to pray for his friends. So I did want to, you know, give a good logical response instead of just flying off the handle. So, you know, we talk about police brutality, social injustice, racism, hatred, media bigotry, political warring, religious revenge. By the way, we have the law of sin and death running in this planet since Adam and Eve fell. So if it's your intention to completely wipe out racism out of people's personal hearts, you might as well go ahead and quit that. But there is a way for you to dominate the spirit of racism, for you to dominate social injustice, for you to dominate those. And the only way for you to dominate it is this way that we're going to give you. And it's not taking a knee and dishonoring the flag of the United States of America. It's not rioting. It's not protesting. It's not calling people's names and demanding apologies. The Bible says that a man shall die for his own sin. You better look it up if you're a Christian and you've been carrying on. It said the father shall not die for the sins of the son, nor the sons for the sins of the father. If someone's off in another, you know, already off in eternity because they killed somebody, you can't demand, the avenger of blood cannot go kill the son because the father did it. That's spiritual law. And that's why it doesn't work if you try to go outside. Now, the answer to all this stuff, which you can help, and it'll work for each of your generations that you're in. The generation you are in, the world you are in, is called overcoming evil with good. The Bible says, be not overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good. If you think that the white man has it in for you, blacks, then prove him wrong. It's time for you to go ahead and pray for him, help him, start smiling, attending to his difficulties and his kids. Listen, Asians, Americans, South Americans, Indians, we're referring to India, Indians and South Pacificians and Australians and Canadians and Mexicans. Everybody got problems. Everybody got issues that need to be fixed. There are kids starving all over this planet, regardless of their skin color. Their skin color does not alleviate them from being starving. Every culture I know of has gone into slavery, whether it was white Christians by a certain group of people that we're not going to mention years ago, whether it was Hispanic people, Chinese people. You've heard things where people put their own people in slavery. Come on, God even had to tell Israel not to make their people slaves. But hey, listen, everybody's got problems. Everybody's got difficulties. Everyone's got dreams, aspirations. You want to overcome evil, change people's minds through your actions, because they'll be like, oh, I thought all, you know, Christians, I'll use this, I thought, oh, all Christians were just fickle people who just believed in, you know, maybe perhaps something would happen, as opposed to a Christian who would stand up for right and actually believe the Bible and do what the Bible says. You know, you can change their opinion by your actions. You can prove them wrong. If you think cops are the problem, start praying for them. If you're Christians, you ought to have been doing this in the first place. Romans chapter 13 isn't a joke. Start praying for them and being polite to them when you see them. Hey, if you think they're all messed up, then why don't you start being courteous to them and praying for them if you really actually think all cops, which I do believe is a hypocritical concept, because I really don't think everybody actually thinks, hands down, non-stop, cops are evil. But if you did, you have to overcome evil with good. Overcome evil with good. Now, we're not talking about letting someone do something wrong to you. You know, you go ahead and sue their behind or whatever. You know, that's why we have the appeal system if the judges are doing their jobs. But if we're talking about you get pulled over because you speeded, there ain't no use in you yelling that you got pulled over because you was black if you were breaking the law. But the answer is to prove them wrong by changing their concept and your concept. If you think they're the problem, then go ahead and start volunteering and helping. Start waving at the police officers. And I notice little children, real young children, love to run the police officers. Criminals don't. If you think your Republican governor hates your guts, change his opinion by changing your city and state into something beyond what he could even imagine. Come on. If you don't like what your governor is doing, you don't like that he's not taking care of people who are out of jobs, he's putting all these evil mandates on them, why don't you come on behind, overcome evil with good? You know, Republicans, you can do that. Overcome evil with good. Democrats, if you think the Republicans are doing wrong, overcome evil with good. You know, go find a problem and fix it. You see a skate park needs to be repaired. Fix it. Change your city. You know, that's how you overcome an evil, wicked person. You pray for them as God said. If you're a Christian, quit whining and blasting them, but you overcome you with good. God's way works. And you obviously, we see that condemning and oppressing and canceling and hurting white people, cops, Asians, Hispanics, Democrats, Russians, Australians, whatever, that has not worked yet, has it? All it's done is create a bunch of division. All it's done is make people get mad at each other. Why? Because you're going about it the wrong way. Satan is taking advantage of the situation because there are wicked, evil people behind it who are trying to divide you, get you disgruntled so they can sweep in and take over whatever you have left of your life. It's not a joke. The Bible says every kingdom that divides against itself can't stand. So if you want to overcome division, that means you need to pull people together. And you can't pull people together by lying and condemning them, making them apologize for stuff they did not do, lying and pretending that they have hidden racism in their hearts. There are black racists, guys, and you know it just as well as I do. February comes around. Let me stop. Racism is pure racism. Comes out of either pride or envy. You're either jealous because of their skin color or something they did or they got something you don't have, and it turns into racism, or you're prideful. The color of your skin is the most beautiful thing in the world. Black folks do that too. Other people do it too. I mean, there are other non-white cultures who actually lift themselves. Let's continue. Martin Luther King Jr. did not say defund the police. Mother Teresa did not say hate on those who hate on you. Jesus Christ did not say abolish the Roman government. Overcome evil with good. Supersede racism with kindness. Dominate hate with true love from heaven. It's not fake. It's not tolerance. It's not putting up with people who want to take over your life and force you to agree with their negative, evil ways. No, you dominate real hate with real good by prayer, supplication, thanksgiving, overcome evil with good. I guarantee you, if every single black person went out there who was hating on a white person or a cop, went and gave $1 to their police department, then that would at least embarrass, if there was a wicked, evil police commissioner, that would embarrass him, because what's going on? The black people are giving to the police department. The black people are throwing a police appreciation parade. Come on, guys. You dominate evil with good, real good, not fake good. George Washington Carver didn't unlock the secrets of the peanut by blaming the white man. He asked God. You should do the same for your community, your family, your enemies, and your world. And live be.